Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Portal Stories. Oh god. Okay, so like seriously, I've played a little bit because I missed this Portal game, so I mean I had to. And yeah, there's another part that literally, I mean, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally stopped playing for an entire day, and then had to go online just to figure out how to solve it. I mean, it was really, really bad. And the problem is, like, whenever you do that kind of stuff, you're always like, you have the solution, you're just missing like the last part of it, and that's exactly what it was. Because I was like right there at the end of it. So hopefully I can get there in this video.
So about before, you can get why I said all that, right? I'd rather not have my one chance of escape have a panic attack and die on me after years of being suspended in a faulty relaxation vault. Which could be a real possibility, because as my records show, the old test could cause heart attacks after small exposure to the chemicals. And you were pumped full of them. So, let's all just take a breath and start over. My name's Virgil. I'm a core from up in the Enrichment Center. And before you even think of asking, yes, there is a building above you, and yes, I came from it. I'm not crazy. Don't be too alarmed though. A lot's changed since you got put on ice.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully I can get back there for you guys. Okay. So I got... I said, man, it took forever for me to get to that other spot, man. I mean, that's not a joke. Yeah. It's not what I want to do. I right-clicked when I wanted to left-click, and also I forgot to take the, This is important. Okay. Good. The reason I did that is because with the cube up there, I don't have to worry about getting the cube up there. There may be other ways to solve these puzzles, but this is my way of solving these puzzles. Now, if I stand on this, field. Get off it, no field. But of course I need that to get rid of that. But, as you guys will see, that matters. Oh, you don't. So yeah, obviously guys, I've gone through some of these puzzles before and solved them. I'm trying to remember. No. We should be good. Where did I have to set that up? Okay. Ah, yes. I need to first get back out. Which, naturally, of course, I don't. Oh, and yes, that thing will kill me. I found that out in one of the other videos where I didn't walk into it intentionally. It was totally by accident. I need to get down. Get back down. So I need to go to the other side. If I remember. No, that wasn't it. There was something else I needed needed to do, and I think I screwed up with the cube. Because obviously I need to get high enough to reach that, and the only way to do that is from that platform. Ah. I remember. A lot of back and forth this one. Then, now ask me why I tend to prefer the blue one more.
Good job, Mel. See that pipe there that the repulsion gel's leaking on? That'll take you to the pumping station. Jump down and walk on it. Oh, and try not to fall off. That goo down there is corrosive, and it doesn't like human skin.
So, that's basically what that's about. So yeah, I said, I mean, we're getting kind of close to that point. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get there. But, if you watch anybody else's videos, there's a couple of spots in here that are kind of like right now, there's another spot that I'm kind of stuck at. Also, I've done a lot of exploring, so I can kind of tell you guys that there's really nothing in these areas. There is one thing down here. And there's a poster I want to show you guys.
This next chamber is a giant microwave. If your internal organs begin to combust, you may want to start solving the test quicker.
So, obviously I was right when I said that this Cave Johnson did not sound anything like Cave Johnson from the start.
Now, according to my records of this room, there should be a turret shooting range at the far side of the room. If you can get through there, you should be able to get to the 4th testing track. That'll take you up to where I am.
So, here's the thing, right? I kind of had to cheat in order to get this done because I couldn't really figure out a way how to get the portal over there, save for being on the ground, and if I'm doing it from the ground, there's no way I can get over there, right? So, it's really kind of weird what I'm going to show you guys, but if you can pull it off, hopefully you guys can find a better way to do it than I did. But if not, well then, I needed to, that's what I had to do. I had to do this. Now, there are a few things that, you guys are going to skip over, that I'm going to skip over that I got the first time, but simply because it just took me so long to figure some of this stuff out. Okay. Now, I can just jump from there. But there's another spot way over there that I will show you guys in a moment.
Huh. That was odd. Normally when people do that sort of thing, they just fly through the hole in the wall. I guess not this time.
Well, see, the thing is, it's not centered, so there's no way I can fly through it. But I need to get over here.
That gel should help you get past those turrets.
Because I need the gel to get past the turrets. And I'm not gonna lie, does anybody else get a little bit freaked out by this? I know you got the long pole boots, and don't get me wrong, I have a mild case of, I'm not really afraid of heights. I'm alright below a certain point and above a certain point. But typically, if I'm on the roof of a house, that's when I'm scared. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Now, naturally, of course, these turrets will shoot it. One's already tracking. So, up, over, around, and down. I'm wondering, as far as I know, you can't really just run in there and do that. You have to actually jump through the portal in order to get over there. wondering why I came in here. Turret level 5. So now I could actually explore this area, but there's really nothing here to explore. So,
Ah, great. Should be a straight shot to the next testing track. Go to that door down at the very end. You know, the one with the giant wheel on it.
ready for this, guys?
Do it again. It'll open this time, I swear. Just give it some elbow grease. Oh, come on, you got this. One more shot. Well, great. You can fling yourself all over the place and get past some old turrets that are firing live rounds, but you can't get a door open? What kind of Olympian are you? Alright, let's see what we can do. There's a longer route through a repulsion gel pumping station. Guess you're going to have to go that way.
I'm the running kind of Olympian. Alright.
You can get through this pumping station and prepare yourself to get out of Bravo Volta into the Lima Whiskey testing track. That should bring you closer to me and to your own escape from this facility. Alright, I know what you're thinking. What on earth is going on here? Well, Aperture's early tests weren't always that successful. You were unlucky. That was the worst test Cave Johnson ever greenlit. But it's nice for me to have an Olympian at my disposal. Yeah, I have that information from you at the 1936 Nuremberg Olympics. You should have gotten that silver medal.
And that's all there is to solving this puzzle.
The local zoo made an offer we couldn't refuse, so you may encounter several grizzly bears and/or lions in this next test.
See, I actually really would have liked a, you will encounter lions, bears, but sadly no tigers or something along that line. So, here's the thing. The doors, as you can clearly see, the door can go through that field. Shouldn't it be dematerialized? And there it is. Soldiers of Science. Volunteer for Mantis DNA testing today. That's the one I wanted. The army of Mantis men lives. Now I know what to do here, but I need him to start talking.
Good! You know how to find the elevator out of here! Don't get me wrong, I admire your enthusiasm, but I would have told you if that was working. They boarded it up when they kept building above this facility. Sorry, but that's not gonna do anything. The chairs are comfy though.
How would you know? You just said you were a sphere. There's one down here. Didn't I listen to this one? I don't remember. Let's find out.
Those of you that smoke may want to steer clear of this next one. We've coated the propulsion gel in gasoline. Thought it might increase the acceleration properties of the gel. Turns out it's just extremely flammable and ignites when you run on it.
So many bad things. Also, I get the idea that, or I get the impression that Virgil is supposed to be a knockoff Wheatley. He's the same sort of evil, maniacal British accent, or at least accent. You notice he does have an accent, although he seems to be trying to hide it.
And our good luck just ran out. I can't override the locks to that test chamber. Maybe there's a way over it. See if there's anything you can use.
See, now the thing is, I wonder what would happen if I just went ahead and did this. Because, of course, I know what to do now, having done this before. But, 2004, huh?
Alright, look, I'm sorry for what I said back there. We're in this together. You're my ticket out of the junkyard down here. I'm your ticket to the outside world. I'll do my best to keep the insults at a minimum. Just try harder next time.
Yeah, he still says that. So, I'm going to cut the first video here, right, and move on to the second, okay? So, obviously, I'm still recording, but I'm just going to, like, stop this segment of video here because I think it starts getting really interesting after this point, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. Okay? See you in the next video. Alright, here we go. Into the chamber. And part of the reason why I cut these videos here, where I cut them, is so I can paste in new videos in the event that anything goes wrong, like it often does.
I kind of have a bit of bad news. Yeah, I know. You don't want to hear any more bad news after the security override I couldn't do. My records of this sphere are out of date, to say the least. There should be an exit after the third section of this test. However, I don't know if getting there will be that easy. You got it in you, though. You're my Olympian, who might not have a beating heart anymore.
I do remember what that reference is about. Got it. Although, that might be weird, kind of. Alright. So, where is my key? There's my key. Alright. Now, would you believe that the first time I did that, I would have made it, but I actually landed like just off to the edge, which really sucked. So... Oh, come on. This one, you have got to get these things lined up, otherwise this is not going to work. And for anyone who's interested, I'll show you guys what Mill looks like later. Dang it. Need to back up a little bit. Oh. There. Oh. Okay. Next. What am I doing? I am screwing up, that's what I'm doing. Put down the one. Not only do I have to do this again, but I also have to do this again. Which is awful. There. Remember, you want to move the blue one. Okay. That's what I'm doing. See, it bounces me off that, but it should do the same thing for you. If not, you can jump and you can make that if you jump. That's what I did the first time. So this one, no joke, it kind of stumped me a bit. But I figured it out in the end. However, alright guys, so here's the thing. First off, this puzzle stumped me like literally twice. I mean, I totally forgot what I did. And secondly, I went through like a massive chunk of this recording and was not recording. Brilliance. Absolute brilliance. And still prefer blue. So, this time, we're gonna get it right.
Wait a second, I'm getting some strange voice coming through. I'll patch it through.
Scanning. Lima Whiskey. 70% complete. No vital signs detected. Initiating flooding procedure.
That's coming up from new app. What's a... My scans are going nuts. Something's happening. The sphere's unstable. Get out of here. Run!
Okay, hang on a second. I actually need to do something real quick because I actually went back through some of the footage and found that my audio was sort of lacking in certain areas. I.e., you can barely hear me over the sound of everything else going on. Alright, so, first time. First time, every time. Although in this case, it's not going to be the first time. So first, I need to open that up. Secondly, while I'm up here, I need to do this. I'm going to have to go back up there anyway. But I need to do this. If I do this now, then... Well, I have to do this now. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do it when that's gone. Okay. Once I move that cube. Okay. Portal there. Drop down. Smack into wall. Punch portal there. Sorry if I went a little bit quick on you for you guys. This is literally like the 4th time I've done this thing. Just really gotten irritating. Tell you if I was a smarter man. Right, so we just got a very worrying little pause there. Wait for it. Wait for it. I love that they did that.
That explosion blew the whole toxic goo pump station apart. It's letting flood wars out. We gotta get out of here. It's not safe. Get through the control centers. There's a transition seal leading up to where I am. Hurry, before this whole place floods or comes down.
So, the last time I did this, I legitimately took the elevator, right? And he's like, you know, he made a comment about the elevator. So I'm gonna take the stairs this time.
Your life is at stake, and you're going to walk up the stairs with falling rocks everywhere. I get you're an Olympian track runner and all, but what's wrong with you?
See, but if I take the elevator, then you gripe at me for taking the elevator. Talk about power outages and stuff like that. Like, there's just no pleasing some people. Thank you.
You gotta get out of there. The room's filling with smoke. Good. At least you won't suffocate in this room. But you still need to find a way to get to the transition seal. Is there anything you can use to put out the fire or something? Whoa! Don't do that. You want to bring the place down in your head?
Sort of. Not quite.
I can't believe that worked. Oh, right. Get going before something else happens. Wow. If you'd been there a few seconds earlier, you'd have been incinerated. Thank the maker you weren't, though. I need the muscle.
See, like, some words he says, you can definitely hear an accent. I want to say that's a Swedish accent, but don't quote me on that. You know, I did this the last time, and it didn't do anything. It does make it look like the box might be on fire, but it's definitely not on fire. And of course, I searched this area top to bottom, trying to figure this one out.
Okay, bad news! When the pump station blew, the floodgates opened up wide. Toxic goos rising fast, the sensors maxed out ages ago, warning lights, woo, going crazy all around. This just got a lot more serious.
So, I ran around left and right trying to figure out how am I supposed to get up there. Went back upstairs, no portal surfaces anywhere to be found. Saw this and was like, okay, but how am I supposed to get up there? I'm supposed to build a staircase. Like, seriously? This is a game about portals, and I'm building a staircase. Don't get me wrong, I'm not pulling my shining recommendation just yet, but I'm telling you, these stairs are not winning me over. So you got a small glimpse of Mel there, but there's a much better one.
Alright, you're at Quality Control Center 95D. Only a bit further and you'll be at the hatch up to me. Hurry. I'll try to slow the goo down a bit. The door won't open from this side. Maybe there's some other way around or something?
Oh, there is. There is.
Oh, great. Another blocked corridor. So, Mel, why don't you take your time? Look around here. I'll try to slow the rising goo down a little bit harder, I guess. Just don't take all day. Great job, Mel. You're on the other side of that door now. Yes! Very good.
Actually, I didn't need to bring that cube up there. I just did it just because. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Well, what do you think? Make another staircase. Fortunately, as far as I know, this is the last time I need to do Minecraft-style building in a Portal game. Hopefully you guys can hear me this time.
The doors are locked? Back in the day, the wiring was a bit strange sometimes. Try turning some machinery on, see if that also unlocks the doors.
Right. So,
Wow.
here's the thing.
That actually worked. I mean, great!
There are 3 exits to this place. That door, and there's a door down there, which I'll show you guys later. So, when I first went through this, I went through that door, and it still triggers the same sequence. You're actually supposed to go through this door, and I'll show you why.
Well, that's just great. Can't we get through a room once without stuff blowing up or blocking our way? Try to find some water again or something.
So, I actually went way over here on this other side, and the same thing happened. It just blew up, and I'm like, okay. So, obviously I need to get up there, yeah? Well, that, my friends, is easy. Oh, and there's the 3rd exit right there, is way down there at the bottom. Which is actually where I need to go, because if I remember, there's no portal surfaces down or anywhere else up there. So I need to be down here. This one. Then we come all the way up here. I almost made the same mistake I did the first time, which was trying to portal over there. But if you just simply walk over there.
Great. From there, there's just the walls. Don't get comfy though. I pulled the plug on some emergency run-up dams, but the goo is still rising.
So yeah, this all gets like really simple, and then really complicated, and then really simple, and then really complicated.
Wow.
1979.
This place is massive. Whoever built this place must be a great architect.
So what I'm gonna
At
do,
the back side of this room is a control panel. It controls the hatch. Try to get there.
so what I'm gonna do is I am going to actually stop recording once I get through that doorway there. Or once I get the elevator down. Now this one, I will admit, it did take me a little while to figure this one out too. Not this part, I mean this part is like typical Portal 2. Like that to go a little bit higher. So the only real trick with all of this is getting everything in the right spot. But I tried jumping off the catwalk into a portal and all that good stuff, but that's not actually what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put a portal down there and let that go splitter splat all over the floor. Meanwhile, so the way to do this one is run at the wall that you want to end on. Okay, that's the easiest way to do that. Now we can shut that off. I'm just throwing that out anywhere in the old layer. Okay. Because I need to come over here and activate orange gun. So I need a portal there. Portal there. Of course, it never lets me jump off the edges like I want to. Okay. So I like to have as much run up as I can physically get. I need to come over here real quick. So yeah, exploration being a big part of this game means some of the more tense moments, I guess you could call them, don't quite work because you're supposed to, you know, look around and try and find things out, so they can't really put in those.
My records show that at least 2 people were needed to activate the vault hatch. You're one person. There's a bit of a problem there. I'm sure you can figure something out.
Of course I can. So, I can pull this switch all I want, but nothing's gonna happen until I pull those. So, let's pull this, pull that, and watch the world's most overcomplicated door open. I love it, it's awesome, but I mean, this thing right here has to weigh thousands of tons. Thousands. So having that one hook has to be insane. Just absolutely insane.
Great! You're smarter than I thought. Not a genius like me, but still. Take the elevator up to me. I'm in the junkyard just outside the hatch. It's finally time for me to repay my end of the deal.
So, here's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to end the recording here in a second. But you'll notice where the bridge stops. Okay? Basically, just come down here, walk down this catwalk, and... Whee! Careful, careful, careful. Onto here. Bing, bang, boom. You're done. You're basically just going to have to jump over there onto it. You can make it from here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that little tidbit for the next video. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully, I can get all this stuff processed, edited. I'm going to try and upload the last section of the first recording again, because it messed up on me. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and I can get that uploaded, guys. So that's it for me for today, guys. I'm done. So to that, I'm going to say sayonara.